thanks so much for tuning in. I know you have a lot of options on which realtor to watch to get your market data from, and I truly appreciate that you've chosen to watch me. So let's dive right in. We have a lot to unpack here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm going to go over the last 3-year trends, 2020, 2021, and 2022 market information. And within that, I'm going to look at the sales price, the active listings, the inventory, and the days on market. And in no particular order, other than the ones that I think are the most fun to talk about. So let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about sales price, because I think that one's just the most fun and most people want to know about that. So where were we in 2020? What was our average sales price? And in 2020, we were at $342,451 as an average sale price here in this area. In 2021, we went to $410,453. And then in 2022, it rose again, and we were at an all-time high of $494,870. So where are we now? Well, we are at $465,268. So if you bought your home even in 2020 or 2021 and even part of 2022, you probably have still gained some pretty sizable appreciation in your home. So next, let's talk about days on market. What is it? So days on market is when your realtor puts the sign in your yard and starts marketing your property for sale until you go to the closing table and sign your closing papers and your very favorite moving company comes and packs you up and moves you to your new home. And by the way, if you do have a favorite moving company here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I'd love to know what it is. Please list your recommendations below. But anyway, so that's what days on market is. So in 2020, we were at 47 days on market. 2021, we saw 27 days on market, and 2022, we were actually at 28 days on market. So where are we now? Well, we're at 53 days on market currently. So if I may, talk about maybe some current sales expectations. So gone are the days right now where your home will probably sell in a weekend. Now, could it? Of course, it may, but probably not. Your agent's probably going to need a little bit longer to market it. Buyers are taking a little bit longer to make their decisions. So just remember, again, your days on market right now currently sit at 53 days on market as the average. Something else to consider regarding days on market, if you are the seller. If you are currently at 60 days on market or beyond, like if you're approaching 90 days or even more, and you haven't had a conversation with your listing agent about where you should be price-wise, it's definitely time to have that conversation. It's probably time to have a new pricing strategy, because if you were listed for sale during the time when the prices were much higher, you've missed the mark there, and you need to price adjust, and you need to have a real conversation and look at some real data with your agent and find out what the stats are in your neighborhood. Let's talk about active listings. So the average number of active listings in 2020 was 16,352. And remember, that is back during just the pre-pandemic days. Then in 2021, we were at 8,363 listings. 2022 was 13,700 listings. So where are we now? We are currently at 16,607 listings as an average. So what does that mean? Well, it definitely does not mean that the market is a screeching halt, like the news would lead you to believe if you're watching the news. But what does it mean? Well, so we have about the same number of homes on the market as the pre-pandemic levels, but things aren't really moving quite as quickly. So what's the big player there? Well, one is interest rates. In 2020, 2021, you saw those amazing interest rates that now are probably double that. So it's causing those buyers to kind of take pause. Coupled with that is the sellers who have a little distorted expectation of what they're going to get for their home now. So that is what's causing, in my opinion, the kind of the sluggish market that we're seeing now. It doesn't really have anything to do with any kind of widespread panic. It's just kind of both parties getting on the same page. Sellers need to get more realistic about where their pricing should be now, and the buyers now are dealing with a different number for their interest rate. So they're not buying the same amount of house that they thought they could even a couple of years ago. And one more thing I love to cover is inventory. So currently our inventory sets at just over 2 months. And what does that mean? Well, a lot of different statistics and numbers go into determining what the inventory is. But let's just say for this video, a general balanced inventory would be 6 months worth of inventory here in the area. And again, we're at 2 months. So what does that mean? Well, it means that if you're a seller, there is definitely a buyer for your home. So again, if you coupled with the information that I gave you, if you're way beyond what the average days on market are, again, it's a conversation you probably need to have with your agent and find out where you need to be priced appropriately to get that sale on your home. So to wrap up, sellers, if you've been listed on the market for 90 days or more, you definitely need to have a conversation with your agent. And you need to ask them to provide you with some current sales data in your neighborhood. And you shouldn't be looking at anything that's more than 90 days old, because quite frankly, it doesn't matter what a house sold for 6 months ago, 9 months ago, a year ago in your neighborhood. That's not the activity that's current in your market. And if you're a buyer, you need to make sure you connect with an agent that knows the local market, that knows the days on market, that is willing to do a market analysis for any home that you have interest in and making an offer on. Also one that can fiercely negotiate for you on pricing and for terms. So again, if you're looking to connect here in the area, my name's Stephanie Kahn. I'm a Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, and I'd love for you to reach out. You can message me here. And if there's other topics you'd like me to chime in on, of course, leave those in the comments below, and hope to see you next time.